Yo, let's do a another watch list going into Monday, June 10th. We'll start off here, GME, with the Roaring Kitty stuff. Right around here, 9:30 was when he went live, or 12:30, sorry. Um, Eastern time when he went live, got a little push and really slammed the stock back down. This line was coming from this prior run. It actually came into play rather often. Right here, prior support now became resistance, was this top over here, and then acted as a key level 3 times here on Friday. GME was my main winner across these meme names on Friday, and I proceeded to give those gains back on AMC and FFIE. After this 12:30 YouTube live stream, they faded off nicely, but GME was just weaker than the rest of them. So I was leaning on these, and these little pops here were working me out. I was a bit oversized, obviously, anticipating them to stay heavy versus VWAP and truckle off. So I kind of botched that sector move there on Friday. Leafly, I think kind of got thrown into that basket, but this was a nice run from 150s to 4. And good failed follow through once 340s, and you get these couple pops back into it and fades off nicely. So I'd be looking for any sort of gap up in strength for a fade back to the 4 EMA towards $2. Vigil starting to extend itself on the volumes a bit on the lighter side, but this parabolic, I anticipate this kind of range being the top for a little while now. So same kind of thing as Leafly, a fairly extended move and a very weak close, I think, bags longs. So I'd be looking for pops along trend for a fade back to the 4 EMA. MLGO, I took a small loss on this one here. I dip bought this week open right here into prior support, which was the day one lows. And once it failed right under this, I cut it. Volume is still in this 2 million range, so the dollar volume requirement is still there. This is just such a huge run. I don't see how there couldn't be a small bounce, at least on the backside. Seeing as it gaps down below each day's prior lows, I'm thinking maybe if we use this pre-market range and Friday's range, maybe a hold of these 410s and a break of the 470s. First time it goes green, first time it holds prior day's lows. I might get a bounce there back towards this sort of sixes, something like that. $2 a share off of like a 2 to 14 move, I don't think is unreasonable. ASTS has now failed a few times off this 940s, but zooming out big picture, this thing is still in trend as long as it holds above 750s. So ideally, this is a higher low towards prior lows, and then we get a retest and break of the 940s. So I'll keep an eye there. BNZI, I still have my small position there, looking to add if 24 breaks. They've been putting out a few PRs here causing spikes, and this thing just won't die. But just keeping price alerts here in the 23, 24s. And then Clue main watch, because this thing's now gone from the 1s to the 350s, and volume is speeding up like I like. One thing I am a bit hesitant on is these Chinese scams like this thing has had in the past. They tend to have control of the float. And I have been getting some messages again from some past China scammers saying that there's a new pick coming up. And now that this one's hitting my scan, I don't know if they're in control of it or if this is just going to be strictly a technical play. And this is now an extended runner looking for a first red day. But I like that it's held green. Ideally, higher the better if this thing wants to keep going. But so far, this 340s has acted as resistance. And if this thing starts to fail to fall through, go red, opening range lows start to break down, I will join that trend for a red day. So yeah, those would be my main watches here going into Monday. I think that's about it. So, other than that, I will see you guys in the room.